Well, hey, it's Fabric Queen Tarot here. And you know what? We got another beautiful message for you here today because I feel like overall somebody here is going through something quite significant here. All right. And some of this might have to do with the fact that, you know what? You're done. Okay. You've been a little bit defensive lately, a little bit resentful lately towards somebody. You might be maybe feeling not supported with regards to your career. You might overall been a little bit depressed. Okay, you might overall been in high anxiety, maybe panic mode, and yet you might be overall up in your pride here. Okay, because somebody's resisting a change. Okay, somebody here doesn't want to adapt. And I'll tell you what, when it comes to relationships, because I'm hearing for some of you, this has to do with relationships here. And a lot of it's got to do with somebody's overall dishonesty, okay? Not being truthful, okay? It's kind of like their overall lying ripped you apart here, all right? And yet, I see a chaser here. I don't know if you've been chasing this person. Maybe they've been chasing you here, but somebody here is not chasing anymore. Okay, they're saying enough is enough here. And some of this might also have to do with the fact of the matter behind it, a third party. Okay, a third party situation here where there were other things that got in the way. There were other people that got in the way of this overall situation, in the way of you two even remotely being together. And right now, somebody is looking at their shadow side here. Okay, it's like, oh my God, I don't know what you did, what you said, what overall actions you took here, but somebody is starting to realize their overall flaws, okay? They may have never dived into this. They maybe never even looked at this. Maybe they couldn't see the flaws within them here. But here's the thing. I think you're saying it's too late, okay? It's too late, all right? It's like, where were you a week ago, 2 weeks ago, okay, a month ago, a year ago, 2 years ago, maybe quite a few years ago? Because I am going to give a shout out to Pisces here, all right, even though this is for the collective. You've got your dreams now, okay? You're realizing your dreams here with regards to this. This could be a new job. This could be something you're going to create. Some of the things you never got the opportunity to do. And yet, I'm seeing right here, you're going to have like that trust like a child would here. It's like you're trusting with regards to what your gut is telling you, your intuition here. And on top of it, you're ready to communicate. It's like you're ready to tell somebody, you know what, it's too late here, okay? And there is going to be some communication. There's going to be a lot of talk with regards to this because I do see and feel like somebody here is facing the North Node here. Now, there is something about this situation you are going to idealize. I will tell you that here. But yet, here's the thing. When it comes to your career, it comes to your money, it comes to your relationships, it comes to you here, most importantly. This could be fun, okay? Like I said, this could be something that's romantic, all right? This could be something you're creating here, all right? And you can see the art within the situation to the point that if you had to paint a picture right now of everything you've ever gone through and to where you are right now, wow, what's going to stick out the most? Where you're at right now, because I feel like all the rest of it is going to be in the background, okay? And something's going to take front focal point here. You might be analyzing this, okay? You might be analyzing a picture right now. If you were to create this picture, paint this picture, and yet hoping that you could find some success here with regards to what it is that you're looking at, what it is that you're seeing here. I feel like you're about to be a part of something here that could be very, very overwhelming for you. Okay, whether this is changing jobs, a breakup, a new relationship here, maybe overall you having a tower moment and getting the insight, the reality check that you've been looking for here. But whatever it is that you're going to be doing, you're going to be doing this dramatically. Okay, this is not going to be anything small. This is going to be big. And I'm hearing big time, all right? So let your mind tell you exactly how it is that you should go about this here because, boy, are you going to benefit. You are going to benefit in the best possible way. And I'm hearing it's time that you benefit here, okay? Because I think far too long, Maybe you were resisting this, okay? Maybe you didn't want this to happen. Maybe you thought it was never going to happen, but boom, here we are. Get ready to roll the dice because your angels are circling you. They're around you. They're watching over you here. And this might be something new, okay? This might be something fresh out of overall water here that immediately you just had this epiphany, this realization here. And yet, I'm hearing two heads being put together here. But I'm also picking up silence. So I feel like, you know what? Two heads could be coming together here, contemplating, okay? Just leaning into one another here, all right? For moral support, you know what? And maybe trying to come up with some overall ideas as a way to kind of work with this or work around it, or even maybe possibly reach a compromise here. There again, it could cover any area of your overall life here. So take it as it resonates because, yes, it is for the collective here. But let's get into it because you know as well as what I do, there is more to the story than meets the eye here with regards to this. Nine of Pentacles, there is going to be a reward, okay? Remembering who you are, how far you've come here, your overall success here, because things are about to come to fruition here. You have been really working hard, okay? And now it's finally, it's time, is what I'm hearing. Time for you to be rewarded for what it is that you did. I do see the Two of Wands coming out here. And I feel like if you can keep and continue to believe in your personal power, that power that you have within you here, you are going to be on the road to discovery here. You are going to be making some decisions here, making some plans, setting things in motion here. And right now you might be just sitting there just kind of looking outward, okay? Looking to see what's out there, what's available. The discovery, doing the investigative part, which is beautiful because it's there and then with the Two of Swords here, you're going to be able to make a decision, okay? And granted, this decision might be a little bit difficult because you might have to sacrifice something. This decision here might be difficult because, you know what, there might be some overall emotions or feelings attached to this. It could be painful here. But here's the thing. It can also be confusing, okay? Because you might be sitting on the fence here, wondering, okay, am I making the right decision? Don't doubt yourself is what I'm hearing, okay? Make the decision, no matter how hard, how difficult it is, because you'll be better in the long run for it, okay? I feel like you walk into this almost feeling a little bit indecisive, but here is the key thing. You will be forced to make a decision. You won't have a choice. With the Queen of Swords here coming out in the reverse here, somebody might view you as being cruel, bitter, nasty, mean, okay, overall here. But I feel like what you're doing is, you know what, you're able to sit back and you're capable of seeing everything from every perspective here, okay? And you're watching out for yourself is what I'm gathering here. So you're going to do what's right by you, most importantly. Now, this might have to do with a divine union, maybe possibly partnering up with somebody, maybe an overall connection here. All right, this could be somebody from the past, somebody from the present, and maybe meeting somebody new here today. So keep that in mind here, okay? Because there is something here you're going to be opening up your heart to here. I see the King of Pentacles also here, like I said. This could be somebody who is, you know what, a provider, somebody who's stable, somebody who's very abundant, but also somebody who's really realistic, okay? Somebody who's always been really, really generous, okay? And there is going to be something you're going to be letting go because I saw that card just literally fly right out of there. And this might also have to do with a lover, okay, in the reverse. So take it as it resonates to you here because I feel like there's some secrets, okay? And these secrets in the background here might be creating overall conflict, okay? Conflict between you and somebody else, okay? Maybe even multiple people here. But here's the thing. It can also create a little bit disharmony, okay? And yet the temptation, okay? The temptation to maybe play with a few things here. Maybe with your emotions, maybe with their emotions here. But let's grab that card you're going to be letting go of. Because what you're going to be letting go of is the Ace of Swords, okay? You're not going to want to cut through anymore, Okay? It's kind of like, you know what? You're holding that sword up, and you know what? It's kind of like you're pointing your finger. All right? Enough is enough. Okay? Sorry, you're a little too late here. Because, boy, I'll tell you what, you are going to speak the truth. You're going to tell it like it is here. All right? And somebody might not be able to handle that. Okay? Somebody might want to resist this because this is a change. This is something new. This is something they're not accustomed to. And yet, I feel like clarity is going to come into play here. And yet, even if you don't have clarity, I don't think you care. I feel like you're just going to speak up. You're going to say what you got to say. You got a very sharp mind here, dear. Okay, so use it to the best of your ability, is what I'm hearing here, because Five of Swords here coming out in the reverse here. There is that overall resentment. There's been a lingering resentment here for a very, very long time. And right now, you might have that desire within you here to put this baby to rest. Okay, what I heard is put it to bed, actually. And yet, maybe want to just forgive. Okay, forgive more for yourself than anything, rather than forgiving the individual here. Because with the Two of Pentacles in the reverse here, this is going to feel a little bit overwhelming today. I'm not going to lie to you, you know what, or even sugarcoat it here. It is going to feel a little overwhelming, especially when it comes to your money, it comes to your career, it comes to relationships, partnerships, maybe it coming directly to you as a person here. And yet, you could find yourself going from one extreme to the next with your overall emotions, your overall feelings here. So let's get this clarified here, because what's really sticking out here is the color blue. So blue is signified and tied to your emotions, your overall feelings. There is a transformation here that's going to be taking place within you today, and it is going to be utterly beautiful here, because, boy, this here is what is going to unlock your overall vast potential here, okay, within yourself, with regards to your career, with a relationship. Like I said, take it as it resonates here, because you're going to be guided here today. And you're going to be evolving to overall new heights here, which is absolutely going to be beautiful. It's going to be gorgeous here. I feel like there's so much, motivation, so much happiness overall here within this situation. Maybe you don't feel so happy right now, but you're going to. You're definitely going to. Because there's going to be one last move here you're going to make. You're going to take here. Yeah. Excuse me. But the thing of it is, you've come too far on this overall journey, all right? And I'm hearing you've got to keep going. You can't stop now, all right? Even if this does shake up a few things here around you, within you here most importantly, you soon are going to see what it is that you set out to accomplish here. So get ready, because you're going to be making a change, all right? And not everybody's going to like it, okay? People are going to resist it, okay? They're not going to be happy about it, okay? They might try fighting this overall change here, but this is what's going to create growth within you. So I'm hearing embrace it here. But you're going to be seeking some new paths around you here also. So welcome this overall transformation, okay? With an open heart here. You'll have to excuse me, my allergies are kicking up, and I get a little choked up periodically here, because it's like, oh, the overall phlegm, all right? It really affects my sinuses and my throat here. But onward, regardless, you will and need to know you are going to persevere here with 777, okay? You will make it through this. There is a need for a change of perspective here. And also, I'm hearing you are going to succeed. So whatever you do, don't stop. Like I told you, just keep going. This is confirmation. And I'm also seeing starting over, 101 here. Starting over here because happiness, okay? The overall happiness here is going to be linked to your self-expression here, and yet create some growth and some experience for you, most importantly. You're definitely going to learn from some overall lessons, and maybe some things that in essence didn't quite turn out, okay? Which is going to be the key thing here for you to focus on. But happiness is real. It is possible, and you can be each and every one of those things. But there is a process to this, so understand, you need to be in pursuit of it. That's why I'm telling you, whatever you do, don't give up with regards to this situation. Joy is definitely fluid. And you know what? When you make a change, everything else seems to follow. It'll follow into place. So don't panic, because I do see a compromise here, 0707 here. All right. Let go of what no longer serves you. All right. Stop holding those grudges, okay? Express what it is that you're feeling here, your emotions, and aim towards like a compromise here, okay? Where there's a lack of understanding, it's best to move on, because the truth here is what's going to set you free, all right? You always knew the truth was going to set you free. And as long as you keep telling the truth, you can take accountability, you can take responsibility, you're free. But those of them that are not able to do that, they're not free. They're stuck. They're hanging on to things in an essence, or attached to things in essence, that no longer serve them, but they're not willing to let go. They're not willing to sacrifice. They're not willing to compromise. They're not willing to bend. And when you can't reason with somebody or get them to see something as clear as what you want them to, it is best to move on. Because you know what? They've already got their mind made up, and you're not about to change it. They have to want to change. You can't force somebody to change. You can't force somebody to see something that, you know what, they don't want to see, or they don't want to face, or they don't want to deal with, or they don't want to believe. So, with this in mind, you get out there and you move forward and you embrace this overall newness, this transformation, whether this is with regards to your career, your love life, your relationships, your money, or just you as an overall individual. You get out there, you embrace it, you keep moving. Don't you dare stop. Don't you look back. Don't you turn around. You just keep moving forward, and you realize that your dreams can be made real. Because this is big time. It's like you are stepping into this next level of overall making everything big. So take the chance, make the change. And if others don't like it and they resist it, then that's on them. That's not on you. And with that, I'll be talking to you later.